So in this session we will try to understand the request and response. So let me explain what does this request means and what does this response means. Sometime back in the last session I told you that when you open a browser in an internet enabled computer, you assume that your computer is internet enabled and you assume that you have opened the browser in that computer, and let's say you have typed a website name over here, that is palauniversity.com, and when you click on enter over here, obviously I told you that first your URL or whatever the website name you have written over here, in fact that will be sent to a computer called as DNS computer. Automatically your computer will be sending this domain name, that is palauniversity.com, to the nearest DNS computer, right? So what will be present in DNS computer? I already told you that every DNS computer contains all the website names and the corresponding IP addresses. So definitely it will be having facebook.com and corresponding IP address, and it will be having gmail.com and corresponding IP address, and similar way definitely it will be having palauniversity.com related IP address. I assume that the IP address of palauniversity.com is 10.162.15.196. so something like this. Whatever the website names available in this world, all these website names will be listed in each and every DNS computer along with the corresponding IP addresses. So whenever the domain name whichever you have typed, that is palauniversity.com, so whenever you type palauniversity.com and when you click on enter in your browser, automatically this domain name will be sent to nearest DNS computer. The DNS computer will identify the IP address corresponding to the palauniversity.com, and then that output will be sent back, or that IP address will be sent back to browser. So in this case it is 10.162.15.196. so once this IP address is sent back to your browser, now your browser will automatically send a request, or your browser will automatically send some input to Palauniversity server computer. What is that Palauniversity server computer? So Palauniversity server computer is a server computer which is having palauniversity.com related code. Palauniversity.com related code will be available in that Palauniversity server computer. So who is responsible for executing the palauniversity.com website related code? I already told you that there is a software called as web server. So web server software will be responsible for executing any web application code. Okay. Now once some data is sent from the browser to web server, I said the web server will execute the corresponding website code, and I said it will prepare some output, and I said that output will be sent back to your browser computer. Okay. Now let me try to explain few important points related to the browser and web server communication. The first point is the data whichever is sent from the browser computer to web server computer. So the data is technically called as request. So sometime back while explaining the same concept, I said it is called as input, but anyhow this input is technically called as request, or in simple words, the data whichever is coming from the browser computer to web server computer is technically called as request, right? And once the web server executes the code, and the output will be sent back to the corresponding browser computer. So that output whichever is sent from the web server to browser is technically called as response. So you must remember this. the data which comes from browser to web server is called as request, and the data which goes from web server to browser is technically called as response. So let me mark this one as browser. So browser can be any kind of browser. It can be Google Chrome browser, or it can be Internet Explorer browser, or it can be any other type of browser. So the browser type actually doesn't matter. And you also need to note one important point here. That point is, while explaining the web technologies, every time I will be showing the request with a circle and I will be showing the response with a rectangle or maybe as a square. Okay. So now the next point is, what will go from the browser to web server? I said anyhow the browser will be sending some data from the browser to web server. But the question is, what data is present in that request, right? So let me show you what data is included in the request. In general, when the browser sends a request to the web server, in that request, usually whatever the URL typed over here, that URL, that is palauniversity.com, will be included, that is URL. And apart from this, this browser computer will be having some IP address. I assume the IP address as 192.168.1.7. I am assuming that this browser computer's IP address is 192.168.1.7. So that IP address is also automatically included in your request, that is 192.168.1.7. Apart from this, this request also contains geographic details of your computer. What does that geographic details means? The geographic details means it includes your country name from where you are browsing, and apart from this, your state or province details, and even your city details, and even your location details in that particular city. Everything will be included. Apart from this, it also includes type of browser. Type of browser means whether you are using Google Chrome browser or Internet Explorer browser or Mozilla Firefox browser, so all those things. So it will include type of browser, and also it will include the current time in your browser computer. So definitely some time will be there, so that the time and then time zone will be included, right? So time zone means whether it is Greenwich Mean Time or not. So what is the time zone corresponding to your country, or the time zone corresponding to your locality, or the time zone corresponding to your state or province, so that the time zone details will be included. In case of India, it is plus 530, right? So in case of US, it can be something different, or in case of some other countries, it can be different. So whatever it is, so that the time zone details are also included in the request. So once the request is sent from the browser to web server will execute the code, and I already told you that it will prepare some output. Now the question here is, to which computer this output has to be sent? So there can be n number of browsers available in n number of computers, and those n number of computers may be connected to internet. So this web server has to identify to which computer's browser it has to send the output. Now tell me, how exactly the web server will be identifying to which computer it has to send the output? Answer is simple. Anyhow, once the request comes from the browser to web server, that request contains this IP. So by reading this IP address, web server will be understanding that it has to send the output back to this computer whose IP address is this one. So and hence your browser will receive the corresponding output. Now let me talk about one more important point over here, that is about again request and response. So remember, many people will be calling the request as HTTP request, and many people will be calling response as HTTP response. Now the question here is, what does that HTTP request means, and why the request is called as HTTP request? The answer is simple. Your browser will use a protocol called as HTTP protocol for sending data from the browser computer to web server computer, your browser will be using a protocol called as HTTP protocol, and hence the requests are technically called as HTTP requests. Similar way, the web server will send some output back to your browser computer again by using HTTP protocol, and hence that response is technically called as HTTP response. So I believe you understood. And while explaining this, I forgot to write the web server computer's IP address. What is the IP address? This is the IP address of paleuniversity.com web server computer, that is 10.162.15.196. So I believe you understood what is a request and response means, and I believe you also understood what is that HTTP request and HTTP response means. So remember, from now onwards I will be calling the request as HTTP request and I will be calling the response as HTTP response. Now, some of you may get a doubt related to this HTTP. What is this HTTP? HTTP is basically a protocol. So remember, every protocol is a software. It will be having some code. The HTTP protocol is also having some code and some rules will be present in the HTTP protocol. So I said browser will be using HTTP protocol. This HTTP protocol knows what rules has to be followed for sending the data from the browser to web server computer, right? Because those rules are included in the protocol. So remember, there are lot of protocols available in the market. Not only HTTP, there are lot of other protocols are available, but in general a browser and a web server will communicate or will exchange data by using HTTP protocol, right? Now let me explain one more important point also. The point is related to DNS computer. So as of now, I said when you type a domain name or website name in your computer browser and when you click on enter, I said first some data will be sent from your browser computer to DNS computer, and the DNS computer will identify the IP address of the corresponding website computer, and I said that IP address will be automatically sent to your browser computer, and later I said your browser computer will be communicating with the corresponding web server. But anyhow, from now onwards I cannot be able to show this DNS server every time. While explaining the web technology related concepts, I will not be showing the DNS computer every time from now onwards. Okay, why? Because definitely DNS computer must be there, and DNS computer is the one which is responsible for giving the IP address of the corresponding web server computer. So just to simplify my explanation, from now onwards I will not be showing the DNS computer. I will be just showing the browser and I will be showing you just the web server, but not the DNS. But anyhow, DNS must be definitely present. So DNS will be there for identifying the IP address of corresponding website computer. I believe you understood.